Hello everyone, my name is Michael Rose, BMW Genius here at Patrick BMW and MINI, Schaumburg, Illinois at 700 East Gulf Road. And I'm here today to bring you the second in our MINI model clinic. So we're going to be doing these videos, we're sort of celebrating our 40 years in business, where I take some of these cars, talk about them, their features, and give you an overview so that you are well equipped as a shopper. I'm coming here today with the 2022 MINI Hardtop 4-door S. And this is a wonderful car. I don't know if you folks maybe watched the last video I did on the MINI Hardtop 2-door, but this car is very similar, just with the addition of some extra cargo space and practicality. So I'm going to be going over what makes this MINI special, and we'll start here up in the front. So I've got the window sticker with me, and this particular car has an MSRP of $37,250. And this includes some options, and the other car that we went over with the 2-door was a little bit more of a base car, so it's exciting to bring you some of this new stuff so you can see it on the camera. Now, just to go over a couple of the options that this particular car has, this is the iconic trim level, which is sort of on the upper limits of the trim levels for this particular car. Now, this package includes several things. I'm going to hit some of the key features. You get your heated steering wheel, Nappa leather steering wheel, the 7-speed dual clutch transmission, power folding mirrors, comfort access, that's your keyless entry system, black roof and mirror caps. You got additional piano black trim on the outside of the car, Harman Kardon stereo system, and then that dual zone climate control, among another couple odds and ends there. Now this package is $8,000 and adds a lot of awesome value to the MINI Cooper platform. In addition to that, this car just has the MINI Yours leather. This is sort of the individual sort of selection for the MINI interiors. This one is really, really nice. Can't wait to get inside and show you the car. So I'm going to stow this window sticker away, and then we'll talk about some of the design elements. So I mentioned in the last video where we talked about the 22 MINI Hardtop that the car was refreshed for 2022. Now in BMW speak, this is a LCI, a life cycle impulse, and we do these to our cars every 2 or 3 years to keep them fresh, add features that people have, and address any concerns that the consumer might have. So just to briefly go over what makes this different from the outgoing 2021 car, we have a new front fascia, and the grille is this awesome hexagonal pattern, and includes this body color strip here, and that kind of enhances the wide aggressive stance of the car. And then you'll notice it's got all kinds of functional aero in here. So the top and the bottom grills are going to feed these front mounted intercoolers for the turbo motor. And then we have these awesome nostrils. Now these are actually fully functional, so these are going to suck air into those intercoolers, keep everything nice and cool, and allow this engine to operate at maximum efficiency and safety. Speaking of the engine, this is a 2-liter turbo 4-cylinder. It's 189 horsepower and 228 pound-feet of torque. Very, very peppy, exactly what you would expect from a MINI. Makes these things a real riot to drive. I really, really like it. And then the headlights as well. These are new for 2022. It's an upgrade. You'll just get this with every MINI Cooper that you purchase. So really, really nice looking. I like to point out the wheels. These are awesome. These 18 inches. The previous that we had, the 17-inch, the base was finished on track. In addition, we've got this little badge here. Now, these are going to be different for trim level of MINI that you get, so you can obviously see that this is featuring the MINI. That's going to be badge on the side. Sorry, a little bit of static here, so I'm going to be presenting like this. So inside the car, obviously notice that the biggest difference here is going to be the addition of the rear doors. Now this adds a lot of practicality to this car, and he's not necessarily known for practicality, but this is a and what's really nice about these seats is that they fold down completely. So there's a small It's got a nice load floor, and with the seats again folding down, offers more space than the standard Cooper, and really practical for again getting groceries moving. So if practicality is on your mind, definitely want to check out the 4-door S. And then just to talk about some of the other differentiating features from this and the 2021 model, we have the new lower fascia, again with on the front of it, as well as the wide with the iconic MINI center exhaust finish in black. Real sporty sound of this car. Drive with the windows down. So I'd like to take you into the interior of the car, and we'll talk about some of the interior differences, quirks and features, things like that. So much. So first thing to note is the Napa leather steering wheel. So this is again new for the 2022 car. In the hands, BMW and feels great to hold and really great to drive. So let's start this guy up. Look at the displays. For 2022, so you get this awesome digital readout. You have your fuel on the right, tachometer on the left, speed in the middle, and then there's some additional configuration you can do with the as on a piece of plastic that shows information not only for your speed limit and current, but the navigation direction. The mini center stack here, not changed too much as far as some of the controls go, but this display is new. Now, I believe this is a 12.3-inch display or 10.3, I'm not 100% sure, but it's new for 2022, and it has this cool little widget system, so you can kind of customize it based on what you'd like to have displayed. And then obviously Apple CarPlay is fully compatible with this as well, and fully wireless. Now, with the Sport Mode button, which is located right here, that's something you're definitely going to want to use. And then you have a couple other toggle switches for your automatic engine off, your traction control, and of course the iconic red starter pull there. One really cool thing about this car is the iconic trim, and we have the dual zone climate control. As we get these awesome digital climate knobs. So these appear blank when the climate control is off, and then when you turn it on, it's actually a little screen in there. So it's got the little LEDs that adjust as you adjust the temperature in real time. It's a really, really nice look and pretty premium, which is really, really key for the Minis here. Now, I definitely want to step out just for a brief second and highlight the Napa leather seats, which are just really, really, really cool. So these have some nice stitching here. It's really, really soft, totally worth the upgrade. I really, really, really like these seats. One of the coolest parts is talking about a manual in the comments. So the manual is actually standard. The dual clutch is an upgrade, so you can definitely still get a 6-speed in these cars, which is super, super, super necessary if you really want to drive this thing the way it's built to. It's really, really cool. I'm a big fan of the manuals. We got to save them. So yeah, love the manuals. So and we'll talk about four-door. I really like these cars. Huge Mini fan. Ever since I started working here, much about just too big and feel like boats, and something that's tossable and light and fun to drive is super welcome in terms of a new car that you can go into the dealership and buy. So what I'd like to do now is ask any of the folks watching if they have any questions. I'll talk about how I would get a Mini. So I really like the, if you haven't gotten a chance to drive a JCW Mini, really fun. I've front-wheel drive car that handles quite like a JCB. And I love that. Well, if you have questions, once again, thank you everyone for joining us. Thank you everyone who's watching this post recording. We really and pass a lot of that on for resource for you if you're planning on buying some of these cars to get a little bit of information on them. We really are enjoying doing some joining us. Please join us for the first week of August. We're going to be talking about the MINI Clubman and